So this is no crystal focus or nano biscotti or profi, but it's circuit python and it makes lightsaber sounds. And so you can barely hear that, but that's because the hum does not work properly, and I'm recording obviously using my thing, so there's going to be artifacts in the image. I'm sorry, but so you can hear the thing making lightsaber sounds and you move it around, and if you hit the acceleration just right, it flashes white, and you can change it to Jedi mode. I mean, from Jedi mode to Sith mode, and it's the same thing, but plays different. It plays more Sith sounds. Sorry for the background noise, even though I told my mom I'm making a video, she talks. And makes a more Sith noise. So, oh, now Vector's talking. Crap. Let's see if I have a little Vector. He likes talking. Yeah. So, ignore him. He likes making noise. So... Oh, shut up, Vector. So here, I hope my little window does not block out most of the code. But I literally did not understand how to use this morning, and then I started looking into the thing, and it's the way that the while loops work is a little weird, and that's why the hum doesn't work properly, because there's at least like a half-second delay when it does a loop, and while it's playing a sound, it does not want to do other things. It plays a sound and it doesn't want to do other things. So I had to compromise by making the hum sound really short and making it all weird, and letting the flicker not happen as much, because if I comment out the play hum Jedi and play hum Sith lines, if you see here, it just flickers and then does it at any time. So it's a lot better when it doesn't have a hum on there. So you can play different sounds on there and make the clash thing. As a matter of fact, I think I should just leave those things out, because the hum just makes it. It doesn't even add anything to it. It's really bad on it. So essentially what I did was that here was where I did it. I didn't need. I just wanted to practice using functions. I could have just called it as is. I just wanted to see how functions work with this, and here I just had it tell the board to pull up the hum Jedi file, and all of these are the light meat and dark meat sound fonts respectively for the things. It's for in the saber building community, which I actually do have some lightsabers. I actually have the crystal focus, but I didn't wire it to my lightsaber yet. But the files, that's where it's from, so I didn't make the sound files. So I'm importing time so that I can do that, and I imported math so I can do the well, I don't even need math. Well, yeah, I do need math because I'm using absolute value. Then I just basically said, okay, here, this is how you flicker, and as a matter of fact, you can't even tell that this thing is flickering on my camera, because can you even tell? Okay, it's flickering. You just can't tell the color changing. So this might be a little cut off by the picture, but it's basically saying if the absolute value of the x acceleration, the y acceleration, or the z acceleration is greater than 25 meters per second squared, then flicker it, then do this. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should make the sensitivity a little bit lower, but that's definitely, there we go. So do that, make the flickering effect. But if it's and then I added an if statement down here. If it's the Jedi, then play the Jedi sound effect. If it's a Sith, then play the Sith sound effect. And that's with the physical switch on the board. You can switch between them. One thing I'm going to actually do, well, no, I actually won't do that. I could add little blaster sound effects so that these things, when you press them, they'll make blaster sounds, because there are sound effects on the thing for there, and I might do that actually. Not right now, but that's something I might do before I show this to my professor. As a matter of fact, let me try and do that right now. Let me see what the CPX button thing is. CPX button A. Okay. So then this should be simple. If I just drag that sound effect into the file. So where's that folder? Here it is. So first I just need to take the blaster sound effect and put it in here. Then get the other blaster sound effect and then put it in here. And then add an if CPX, it's button A, right? Okay. If CPX button A, then CPX dot play file. I think the Jedi is blaster, so blaster.wav. And then if CPX dot button B, CPX dot play file blaster2 dot wav. So now actually what I can do is that I can even add more blaster files. I'm going to rename this to blaster3. And then here's hoping I don't run out of space. And then so now there's 4 blaster sounds on there. So now I can say if CPX dot switch. Actually no, I can keep this like this and put that in here. And then else then put blaster 3 and blaster 4 there. Oops, no, it should be if. Why is that not working? Oh, that's why. Tabs. That's not working. That's weird. This work. Okay, that's why. Still not working. Oh, they should go at the end of the code, that's why. Because the order. So now if you and then if you switch it to synth mode, get a different sound effect. So the math thing, this one just says if it's greater than 25 meters per second squared, it plays all the things, and then if it's, you know, Jedi or Sith, play the respective Jedi / Sith sound effects. Here it's if it's greater than approximately G, then make a sound effect. And I just had it so that just for ease of access, if it's I just assign the X acceleration to each one of the swings and the Y acceleration to one swing and stuff, just so that there's some variation, but it's easier to code because it's already 3 variables that I can use as a thing. And that too, unless you do this over and over again, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna get the exact same sound effect in the same order. Again, it's no crystal focus, but it works. I wouldn't use this in my own lightsaber, even though the crystal focus is not set up in it. I wouldn't use it in this, but it works, you know. It's like nice illusion right there. It works. That's the important part. But yeah, and here's that again. Again, I don't want the hum code. I think I'm just going to keep the hum code out of there because otherwise the flicker effect is not good. If someone can tell me how to keep the while loop separate and have the sound effect looping, because the audio I/O does not like working for some reason. It just doesn't want to work with the rest of my code. So it needs to be looping outside of the while loop. It needs to be independently looping, which I don't think the board is capable of doing. So I tried. Given that I didn't know anything about this in the morning, and I knew Python. I knew some Python, so that's not as big of a deal. I should say I know Python syntax. But yeah, I tried. Got it working, sort of. And yeah, that's that.